something to think about, inspiration for as you head into the next miserably hot and humid weekend, that there is purpose to you doing all this work and getting a full body workout and dying of heat exhaustion. So be the change you want to see. Let's prune this, because this is ridiculous. Look at this. I can't walk to my door without an plant. So I'm gonna head over to Taryn Ryan's first to deal with the branch. One, because I just want to be a good neighbor and get that done quickly, because it's kind of blocking their front path. And then we'll see how far we get on pruning anything in my yard, because, you know, big branches and it's hot, it's humid, the sun. Yeah, no, so we do the hard thing first, right? So we do the hard thing first. So this might be a couple of days worth of pruning and trimming stuff. Okay, let's go. We are crossing the street. It's a long walk over to their house. So here is the branch. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take off all these small branches, and then I'll probably take off I'll cut this in half maybe, and then I'll ask Ben to come and help me move it back across our street, because we'll use it to continue the border along our vegetable garden. So let's get going. One of the things I do to make this a little bit easier, because you're probably like, handsaw, right? Handsaw, not efficient, is I put tension on the branch, get it to break, and then what little bit is left is where I saw it. So we're gonna do the same thing we've done before, like we did with the last branch that fell in my yard, is I'm gonna put it along here to create a border, so that as we keep building up this mulch, you know, it has something so it doesn't just wash out. It doesn't wash out bad, the grass does kind of hold it back, but you know, the more I have kind of some borders, and I know a lot of you were like, oh, there's so many green pine needles and you could use that for stuff, but like it did a really good job of being a border for letting stuff, especially the squash, to kind of root in. So we'll do that, and we'll keep extending it this way. And yeah, because I'm probably gonna be laying down mulch in probably the next month or so, because you can see this stuff that we laid down last year is almost totally gone. I know someone from up north was like, no, you don't need to do it as often as you're saying. I get, like, sometimes, y'all, I really appreciate all the comments, but sometimes you got to recognize there are differences between where you live or where your experience is and where we're living. Mulch breaks down fast. Y'all saw how much I put down in that video. I'll link it in the description. It's gone. I mean, this is dirt. Dirt. It looks like mulch, but look, dirt. I just have to go like this. This is just dirt all over the place, everywhere. This is all dirt, which I'm gonna regret that, because now I'm gonna get weeds all there, but it's totally broken down. So once a year is kind of where we're at until I can really get this ground cover concept with like the sunshine mimosa going, because you can see the sunshine mimosa is doing an amazing job covering here, but yeah, it's breaking down fast. Okay, before I die of heat exhaustion, let me go get that big branch over here. So I just realized, oh, sorry for the noise, suburbs, everyone's mowing, and I think neighbors are putting in solar panels or something. But I just realized looking at this thing, it's got such a significant curve on it that if I try laying it down, it's not gonna hold anything back, because look at this. So it's got this really big arch happening. So it's like kind of like, I think it'll be good at two pieces. So it'll be kind of this section and then this section. So I'm gonna cut it right here, and yeah. Okay, now we're gonna drag it across the street in two pieces. I'll put you back over there. I think this works out really well. I almost hurt my squash plant, or my, what do they call Seminole pumpkin? I kind of squished it right here. So if this dies later, could be because of me, not the weather. But the second one's here, and it goes all the way along here. And then this one curves pretty nicely. Fits the space pretty good. So now I'm gonna pull over lots of the little branches and then cut them into tiny pieces. And then we'll just kind of fill in all along in here. So, you know, we start having a very aesthetically pleasing border. Because we live in the city, and that's what you do. Aesthetically pleasing. I'm gonna see if my loppers do a good job of cutting these little branches up. Like, hello, isn't that a good neighbor? My hobby is your yard cleanup. Now you don't have to deal with it. And I got more border for my vegetable garden.
That's what you call a win-win right there.
I feel like it is. Unless you told me you wanted it, then I would have been like, okay, I'll leave a couple sections where it's more woods for the dogs. All right. One cart full of mulch, I guess? I don't know what we want to call this. Free stuff. Oh, got to see Tara for a little bit and chat. Super fun. She's so sweet. Ryan and Tara are so nice. We have really good neighbors. I know some people are always like, the neighbors, what do the neighbors think? I keep talking about this, but really, they're so nice. So I'll put this mulch down, and then I'll go finish that up, and then I've got a little bit of other pruning I'll probably try to do, but we're getting towards lunchtime, and it's hot. It's hot. So, you know it's summer when I just like, I don't know, sentences, they're hard. Finish this job up. I think all I'm gonna do after this is firebush and the cassia, just so when the mailman tries to get to our door, he's not like going through the jungle like he has been lately. Flash us too. But I don't want to do it in the morning because the bees and the butterflies usually are there on the morning time. So I'll just clean that up. I'll leave like some of the other stuff like Dune sunflower and whatever else is left after that for another day. Because this is, you know, I carried heavy branches all the way over there. That's far, right? I feel like that's a good size load, right? I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to prune the firebush and the cassia today. I'm getting tired. I'm getting really wiped out. We'll keep going. Let me see what my heart rate is. My heart rate's like, nope. Oh, 139. Tara and Ryan can relax after their vacation, and I get lots of goodies. I don't know if I'll be able to put it in here. I don't know if you heard, I was joking with her, but our other neighbor, Todd, who lives behind Tara and Ryan, I think they've been out of town the last week, and they have a lot of pines with the night herons in them, but they're dumping a lot of pine needles onto the street. And you know, it's that time of year where you're supposed to make sure you keep it really clean, especially in the stormwater drains, because otherwise that causes clogs and stuff like that. And I've been looking at it going like, ooh, I hope they don't clean that up. I'll clean it up for them. I got free mulch then. It's okay. They like me. At least for today they do. The news of neighbors liking things I do, I feel like I'm still trying to prove I'm not a complete nut job for a neighbor. Shane and Kim, super sweet. If you remember the landscaping project that my neighbors let me do, of course I'll link it below in the description, but so sweet. One, they liked the video a lot. They were really, they thought it was really nice, and as a thank you, they sent me a bottle of wine and a really nice wine glass, which was so sweet. Kim and Shane, I'm trying to do a heart, but I have one hand. But my heart was full with that. That was just so sweet. They are such nice. These are all these ones. So nice. All right, let's go grab my tools out there in Ryan's yard, and let's clean up my front door so my mailman isn't walking through the jungle. Because as much as I enjoy it, walking out and immediately seeing some bees and butterflies right in my face, I don't think he's enjoying it. Though he loves gardening too. Have I ever told you that? I'll tell you in a second. Okay. But yeah, so my mailman, he said he used to have like a pretty good garden, but he just moved and now he's got to restart. So he's so cute because we'll run into each other a lot, you know. I think you've seen him in the background every now and then, because I'll be filming and then he's just like walking through. Cause yeah, in our neighborhood, it's a little different. We don't have mailboxes at the street. The mailboxes are always like at the front door. So the mail people always like kind of cut through the lawn area. Which is cool because we've got a sidewalk, so they just kind of stick to our sidewalk. But I try to be mindful of the fact of like having obstacles for the mail dude and the Amazon dude. So our mailman, he's so cute. He's like, I'm just getting inspiration until I get a chance to really start my garden again. So we've chatted, and then I was chatting with EJ, one of the guys who does the lawn mowing, and he's trying to be more mindful of our plants, which is super, super sweet. So he's asking some questions today. And then we started talking about the mulberry tree. And then he was like, hey, I have some questions. He's like, because mine's not growing as well. I was like, dude, when you come next week, I was like, bring pictures of your mulberry. I will totally try to help figure out like what we can do for your mulberry. So, you know, I tell you guys, you know, be the change you want to see. Oh man, is that a polydamas? I think so. Butterfly, if you don't know the name of that. But like, this is the benefit of putting stuff in your front yard. Like, people see it and then they want to talk about it, and you find so many people who are like you or become inspired by you. Because it's not just me, there's people like you out there who are doing the same thing, putting stuff out in the front yard, making the change. I was talking to a friend the other day who may run for her HOA board, and she's already pushed some of the limits of her CCNR. So like, you can be the change. You can be the change. I know this is supposed to be a video with pruning, but like, the pruning has now led to, let's talk about being optimistic about things that you can have a really big impact in, and how like, don't hide stuff. When you hide, it stops the chance for others connecting with you on another level and showing what they care about, even if they aren't good at growing food in their front yard or native plants in their front yard or butterfly gardens, right? There are people who want to. And when you put yourself out there, it invites others to put themselves out there and start to feel comfortable making that change. So I highly encourage anyone who wants to see more change with wildlife and our ecosystems, you know, do stuff in your front yard, do where people can see it. You will be surprised how many people are so supportive. They're cheering you on. They love it, and they will make changes. They might not be as big as your changes, but they'll make changes. So just something to think about. Inspiration for as you head into the next miserably hot and humid weekend, that there's purpose to you doing all this work and getting a full body workout and dying of heat exhaustion. So be the change you want to see. Let's prune this, because this is ridiculous. Look at this. I can't walk to my door without an inch plant. But it's a beautiful view, right? I mean, look at that. I'm walking out and it's just like, bam. But now we got like bees that are getting wet. This is not good. Okay, let's prune this stuff. Oh yeah, there's the mailbox. Poor mailman. Okay, you guys hang out over here on the mailbox. Well, I make this better for us. Because the cassia and the firebush are such good growers in the summertime, I'm going to do a pretty hard prune because they will bounce back very fast. How fast? Just keep watching. You'll be able to tell. It'll be right behind me. So I cut a little bit back from the roof line, because that's the way to get ants in your house. It's just giving them a nice little highway. I know, bees, I'm sorry. Trust me, there's plenty of flowers left. Actually, this one's not as bad. But it's still. Let's take it back over here. Free mulch. Okay, I think that's much more open. I'm gonna go take a shower. And you should too if you've done gardening. Go get yourself a cool glass of water, get some electrolytes, get inside, minimize your time in the heat. Okay, what do you think? Opens it up a lot more. All right, so I hope you liked your pep talk. Be the change. Stay safe, it's hot out there, it's humid, the sun's intense. So be the change. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.